for the people of Uganda who are vulnerable.
On the 4th this month of April, Prime Minister Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda launched a campaign to supply food to the needy residents in Wakiso and Kampala following the nationwide lockdown and a curfew called to stop the spread of COVID-19. Some of the food relief, including posho and beans, was supplied by Aponye, a farm owned and run by businessman Apollo Nyegamehe. Since then, it has emerged that Aponye supplied 21 metric tons of food, some of which have since failed tests by Uganda National Bureau of Standards. The minister deemed them unfit for human consumption.
The first one was Aponye, had some challenges. Food was found to have some foreign materials, say like it had not, the beans were not cleaned, and so they were told to go, if they want to reapply, they must go and clean their beans so that they meet the standards.
When they tested some of those consignments, which were in big volume, which would have served for the period of Easter, were found not fit for consumption by both UNBS and NARO.
The ministers were on Wednesday addressing the nation at the Uganda Media Center in Kampala, where they also explained that Aponye's supply contract was terminated after officials in the Prime Minister's office inflated his price quotation, a matter that partly led to their arrest.
This is a company that had been given some work by the officers who eventually were arrested. But the price was also a little bit questionable, so we have all the new contracts with the new companies must be those that supply at not more than 4,500 a kilo. So that's the position. So there is no way we could continue with anybody who offered 5,000 shillings.
However, Apollo Nyegamehe tells us by telephone from Mubende that the allegation of substandard supply are false.
You ask him the certificate which shows that I supplied him substandard food from an inspection company. I don't have substandard food, but I don't have any certificate which shows that I supplied substandard. As you said, the minister has told you. No, because me, I have never supplied substandard food.
The claim follows public concerns about reports of alleged substandard food. Musa Ecweru and Nabakoba defended the food supplies.
Suspect are two things. One, the rivalry within the business community who want to damage the name of Aponye.
Today I want to reassure those detractors that let them go to hell. I've seen the beans, I've talked to the people. So far what has been distributed is very good and it is of quality, so we are thankful to the President of the Republic of Uganda.
However, the ministry officials indicated that several companies, including Aponye, may have supplied substandard food, although the rest are yet to be named.
Some of the beans, yes, had a problem. So the Right Honorable Prime Minister has said that if you bring food, you will have to, it has to undergo a quality test.
Government has since apologized for the delay to meet the people's demands. Parliament allocated 59 billion Uganda shillings to purchase food for the needy people in Kampala and Wakiso following the government-imposed lockdown and curfew. Jingo Francis, NTV.